Up to this point, a lot of the conversations about non-terrestrial networks and direct-to-cell connection from satellite to our smartphones, it's been centered around this idea that, you get the supplemental coverage when terrestrial networks aren't available. So if you're not near a cell tower, you could still potentially have connection outdoors, whether in the case of T-Mobile and the whole Starlink partnership, it's about texting. And we've seen a couple of twists and turns with this, and there's been some interference concerns from rival carriers and operations in adjacent frequencies. And T-Mobile and SpaceX were able to get a waiver approved from the FCC, and now they can turn the power up a little bit, and this should make the connection more stable and possibly introduce additional usage beyond just texting. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. But in a discussion in an article recently, there's I think it's a technology chief for T-Mobile, disclosed a couple of really important things at MWC last week. And he was saying, and this is his explanation, it's not me, don't kill the messenger. He said that hundreds of thousands of customers signed up for the beta testing for this satellite service. And again, it's just texting, right? And at this point, the fact that it's beta, I think the expectations are pretty low. I don't think anybody's, asking for the world out of it. They just want to see if it works. They want to test it, Hundreds of thousands might be true. I don't doubt that, actually. What I found surprising was this quote from, is it Ankur Kapoor from T-Mobile, the chief network officer? Quote, "It was great because half the customers that signed up for that were actually non-T-Mobile customers. So we're getting a lot of interest from our competitors." That's a really, really interesting tidbit, isn't it? They're basically saying that people want this service. And we know that Verizon has that with Samsung. With Skylo, they have an existing service. You don't have to sign up for beta. You don't have to get in a line and get approval. They already offer that. And then with the iPhone, with Globalstar, you already have SOS messaging. I'm not really sure if that part's believable, that people are running out to test this from other competitors. Now, if that's true, which it could be, if true, I wonder if T-Mobile stands a chance to maybe take customers because of this fringe scenario or unique service. At least it's unique for now. Obviously, Verizon wants to have legitimate data services through ASTS, Space Mobile, and AT&T the same thing. Both those companies have invested heavily into ASTS's success, including giving them terrestrial spectrum, like 850 megahertz, right? The low band, which is really, really important for indoor calling, indoor propagation of data, that kind of thing, right? So those were kind of like the two things from this article from Fierce that described, what the chief technical officer at T-Mobile was saying. I was surprised by this. Now, I'm not sure if those Verizon and AT&T customers, whoever, are willing to pay. Maybe they're just in it for the testing and they just want to kind of see how it goes. They're just intrigued by it and interested because they'd be paying $20 for it, right? And in that case, you might as well just switch to T-Mobile if that stuff, if this connection means that much to you. Anyways, do you guys believe that? Do you believe that half the signups weren't even T-Mobile customers? Could this really be true? Half the customers that signed up for the beta are non-T-Mobile customers. Let me know if you guys think that's believable. Let me know if you're a skeptic and you have doubts like me. Because look, a lot of customers have iPhones, and if you've got an iPhone, I think it's 14 or newer, you already have the Globalstar SOS texting. And if you have a Galaxy, I think an S24 and newer, maybe a 23, you got the Skylo partnership thing going on with Verizon. So what do you guys think? Let me know. Drop me a comment. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more of our videos. Don't forget to hit the like button and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload from the SMT. We'll see you guys on the next one.